I'm casting the.
I see you. I'm just getting
Great,
tilted. Like,
you're
I'm so
back.
tilted. All right, we're here.
Hey.
All right, I don't know.
Oh,
Third time's a charm, I suppose. That's all I can see. So I'm not sure if I'm having a problem with Twitch or what is going on. But here we go. The fight
anyway,
over the third point. Out
big
comes the
stuff.
ball. Lightning, great root and silence coming out from the Stukov. Down goes Cassia. The taunt coming out onto 4 members in that black hole. Down goes 3 members of BG. Make it 4. Jinxie Cat is the 5th to fall. That will be Triglov and GG's game number 1. I do apologize, everybody. Not sure what the heck is going on. I was having a hard time with Twitch. No big deal. You came up, we popped up here for the final fight. So, again, I apologize with the technical difficulties. Just good old Twitch wants to be Twitch when it wants to Twitch, I suppose.
Oh my freaking lord.
Oh. The core says, I don't think so, Sonya, and shoves her back away.
That was beautiful. Anyway, core goes down. You all missed the action of the core being taken down by strange team comp. GG's.
Yeah, so game number 1 there, it's... I know a lot of people at home did get to miss some of that, but there was a little bit of a resurgence there in the mid to late game from the side of Beat Gen. 40 seconds to feed. It's tough. That unfortunately just came down to that last team fight. The momentum was in their favor, but just unfortunately just weren't able to seal the deal there.
You're talking about the team fight that was on the fortification camp, right?
Well, no, the third and final team fight there, because it was Jinxie alone on that bot channel, and then they did step up and were able to get the pick onto that Cassia.
Yes, I thought you were talking about that because like people missed that team fight. So I was like, hey, let's find an interesting one.
All right, so taking a look at the stats here, I mean, Tychus doing a ton of damage as he does, 46k. But Snag, he went ahead and went Q build. I didn't get a chance to see the final stacks there that he did have, but sitting at 53k. So a ton of damage coming out. But both these healers, Dr. Evil and Gibbs, just doing a ton of healing for the teams.
Yep. Exactly, and the soak of the Sonya, it showed in the on the long run, 20k siege damage for the Sonya compared to actually Tassadar was the one with 16k siege XP gotten and compared to, I mean, only 1k difference with the Darko. Not bad.
Yeah, it's absolutely not bad at all. Tassadar does have the wave clear, but again, I think we mentioned it was either Jeff or but Sony's just so strong. I expect a Sony.
Oh yeah, she is.
We'll jump back to us while we wait for game number 2 here. But yeah, Cassia is, or I'm sorry, not Cassia, but Sony is so good at the current moment. I expect to see that banned unless if they have first pick again, and then maybe have Ramadi take it.
Exactly, and you need to upload your update your
Yep, jumping on it right
your points
now.
because people are asking who won this first game. It is Strange Team Comp that got this first win.
Yes, so yep, Strange Team Comp won the first game. They won the map pick. So let's see where the ball's in Beat Gen's court. Do they want map pick? Do they want first pick? As for me, I like map pick. I think it serves as an advantage, especially with only a handful of I want to say first pickable heroes. I mean, depending on how you want to draft, but I think if you have a specific strat or comfortability on a map, I think it definitely lends to an advantage.
Yes, exactly. Especially if you practice that match during all season. And I mean, there's the Towers of Doom that has been banned, and also the Battlefield of Eternity. So I bet that those two teams have other like really great map and like that they've practiced during the season. So I guess it's just
yeah. Biff, did I kick my power cord? No, I have no idea what happened with Twitch there. Biff, my man, thanks for showing up. Glad you're here. Glad you're home. Hopefully you're having a great day. But yeah, no idea what happened with Twitch there. Just midstream, just decided to crap out. I ended stream to restart it, and it wouldn't connect, and Streamlabs wouldn't connect to Twitch. It just kept giving me an error. So seems to be back up and running now. So I have no idea what's going on with that. Again, just Twitch wants to do its own thing half the time, or even Streamlabs. Streamlabs can take a crap on you as well.
I had a bunch of issues with Streamlabs. That's why I switched to OBS, and I've had way far less issues with OBS than just like Streamlabs. And we are heading to another game, and yes.
Alrighty, so this looks like it was, yeah. So I hate this map. They know it. I blame Linehouse for this one. But no, let's jump over here. Let me update the map picks, and I will show everybody this. But we are heading
Yeah.
to Braxis Holdout. I hate this map. I hate casting this map. I hate playing on this map. But this is where the teams want to go. So it looks like Beat Gen at 40 seconds feed opted for map pick, putting the first pick over in favor of Strange Team Comp.
And yeah, so it's going to be another point control map. I cannot wait. It's been picked by, yeah, you said it, Strange Team Comp. Got the map pick.
All right. So
I'm very late. I'm like, hey.
nope. Yeah, like I said, there's a good part of it here, and it looks like Tomahawk Missile in the chat wants to see your beautiful face.
I know. That's why I was rolling eyes. I was like, eh.
But yeah, so as we wait for everybody to load in here, we'll take a peek for everyone joining us here at the current standings here for B Southeast. So we do have the 7th seed and the 8th seed squaring off here. So Beat Gen looking to maybe leapfrog Strange Team Comp if they can go ahead and get a 2-1 victory here. And they do have one more game left to play this season. But this will be Strange Team Comp's last. So Strange Team Comp should hold on to, no matter what, a playoff spot. But looking to gain a little bit more seeding. I mean, they did need the two O's on the side of Beach End to jump up to 5th place. So maybe looking at maybe a 6th or maybe just a leap here. So I will let them know that we are ready.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell them we are.
And then over here, while we still wait, let them know. But again, we just touched base a little bit, so unfortunately Jeff is not playing tonight. But Tales of the Offlane. So this particular map, we will get to peek up at the offlane a little bit. But these two Biff's a bad mod. Lol. Actually, you know what? I didn't update my co-caster. It's usually exclamation point caster for my co-caster. But yeah, Lich Queen, she actually does have a cast tonight, this evening, shortly after 11 Eastern. Do you know who you are casting?
I am casting a Team Bull Moose Party against who is it? Mosley and the Arcanauts. Div E West.
Okay.
And I'm casting this alongside with Der Train.
Oh, I saw him in the chat, Shane and Butte. My longtime nemesis from my first season of NGS, way back in season 8. Good people. I have to have them on the cast one of these times as well. I'll have to ask them if they're still in chat. The invitation is out there, friends. Always more than welcome to have friends in here. Biff, I know you know nothing about this game, my man, but you can hop on. You can hop on in here anytime you want, buddy. It's always a good time. So Braxis Holdout as an offlane player. What do you like to play on this map? What do you like to play on this map?
Holy, it's just a confidence matchup, to be honest. Like, it's who's the best offlane, who can sustain the most. Obviously, there's the Rexar pick that is a classic on this match. On this map, actually, it can be very annoying to deal with a Rexar in the top lane because of the Misha, obviously. Ragnaros, even though for the wave clear, it's not a really good it's not really good to stay on the point, but it's great for the wave clear. But beside that, trash.
Yeah, like he can definitely slow the game down. I mean, Braxis lends itself to being a very snowbally map. I've casted a game of this, and it was over in 8 minutes and 20 some seconds. It was over before level 10. But looks like we're gonna head into this draft here.
Yes, exactly. They're ready.
All right. So again, my favorite part of the draft, and fingers crossed, Streamlabs and Twitch behaves. Again, thanks for everyone sticking through the technical difficulties. We got rid of the middle boring part. We got to see the beginning scrap. We got to see the end. So hopefully we can get
A
at
full
least
game
a
this time.
full game here this time. Come on, internet. Okay, so I definitely think we see the Sonya ban this time.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great pick on that map. Definitely is.
But the rotation here, I think, is an important one. We could maybe see a Deathwing Genji as well. Maiev can make that rotation up in the top lane. We could see, there's the Uther ban, maybe a Brightwing ban as well, unless if we want to opt for the Brightwing.
Sorry. Chromie is the first ban on the side of 40 seconds to feed.
Yeah, Tomahawk, if you don't start chilling, man, I'm going to boot you out of here. Nah, I ain't dealing with this. See you, fam. But all right, here we go. Back to the draft. Like you said, out comes that Chromie ban again. She does have those time traps. Can make fighting on that point a little ridiculous here. I do expect a Brightwing ban coming out here. Oh, it's an Ariel ban this time. Maybe no Cho'Gall.
Ooh.
Maybe BG runs some Cho'Gall on this particular map. But here we go. Yeah, he's creepy. I'm with you. Like, I want everybody to feel welcome here in my chat. I'm cool with memes, but don't be a creep. Don't be a a-hole, a b-hole.
Thank you for the comments, but I mean, sometimes it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's just let women be in the gaming space. That's all. That's all I want.
Like, it makes me just want to turn off my camera. I know, like, I know I look good for like all these casts, but
that's the confidence that we're looking for here. But
like, usually I don't think I look good. That's the problem. But like, that type of person makes me believe I look okay.
Not on my Overwatch, but here we go. So the Sonya ban, and actually, Cassia gonna go ahead and switch sides this time for game number 2. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought it was somebody that you knew. I would have banned him a little bit earlier than that.
And Vala and Lucio to be picked on the side of 40 seconds to feed.
So I'm thinking the way this is shaping out, Lucio can help speed up the team. The movement speed will be able to make rotations up there as well. But you know, with the Vala, maybe a double support comp here. I wouldn't hate to see it. So what do they pick here? So okay, so there we go.
What, the tables are turning.
Absolutely. So I do like the Stukov with the taunt variant. The silence underneath that is detrimental. Not only are you taunted and standing still and eating all of the damage, once you're done, like, you can't even use any sort of abilities that even, you know, mobility to get out of there. So let's see what they want. Uther is a good, strong counter to this. Unfortunately, Uther was banned. They may... Not sure what they want to ban here.
And Zeratul once again. No,
Lucio
at this point.
Is S on this map B or is the S? Because I think Lucio on this map, he doesn't need mana to heal. And same thing with Brightwing. I like both of those healers on this particular map for those long sustained fights. But I am not a healer mate, so I will take your word for it. But I just, in my mind, this long sustained fights, and you would kind of want the healers.
I cannot wait to see actually if Strange Team Comp is going to be taking the Tassadar to complete their draft, just making sure to get the same team comp that 40 Seconds to Feed got in the first game because it really looked like it in a moment.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, Tassadar has, like as Butte mentioned, Tassadar does have some decent wave clear. You know, that's the part of drafting for Braxis is if you draft for wave clear, you're drafting to lose the objective. And I don't really not necessarily like that type of thinking, but here we go. Here is that double support team comp.
Yep.
So I do like that. Maybe we get to see a Bloodlust here with the ETC and the Vala. Again, Lucio can put out the sustain dealing. Rhaegar can put out a little bit of the burst healing, as well as the slows for that variant. So if he does look to step up, he can put down that slow. ETC can slide into that back line.
And to be picked for the last two picks of Strange Team Comp, we have the D.Va actually clearing the wave with her mecha. It can be really good for their team. And the Sylvanas also really good clear for the Zerg waves.
Alrighty, so let's see what Ramadi has up his sleeves here. But yeah, to Sturge's point, like Lucio does have high five, as well, is going to be able to just try and cleanse from the Varian and the speed boost as well to get them out of danger. Sylvanas, like I said, is up here able to shut down those towers.
Artanis.
So I'm guessing, yeah. I mean, I know you like to play Artanis. I'm expecting maybe auto attack stacks into that D.Va.
I would definitely. I don't see why you would go up.
Gibbs, gross, who picks Rhaegar? Hey, I like Rhaegar. He's my go-to healer. Except for in A-Rams. I don't pick him in A-Rams. It's just not happening.
It, so that's a meme.
Feel one more wave player than Imperius. Yeah, I think Imperius trades well into D.Va, but like even like the boss, or not the boss, but the camps. There's camps up in that lane, and unfortunately, like he 100% loses out on top with a camp pushing up there. So I like that call on the Artanis. Artanis can take. Well, I said it depends if he goes amateur opponent or if he goes protect. Or is it Protector's of Ire? No. What's the stacking talent? I forget what it's called.
Protection of Ire, amateur opponent, or crap.
We'll see it. Hopefully, if he takes it. But here we go.
I'm supposed to know it.
So game number 2, we do have Jagashalu on that Cassia, Dr. Evil on the Stukov, Spectrum on that Sylvanas, Michelin on that D.Va, and Bricky on the Varian. And who do we have on the right-hand side?
10 seconds.
On the right-hand side, we have 40 Seconds to Feed. We have Spectrum. No, actually, that's Jinxie Cat on the ETC. We have Ramadi on the Artanis, Gibless on the Rhaegar, Lucio, played by Linehouse, and Snuff.
Just Snag. You can just call him Snag. That's what we all call him anyway.
Snag playing the Vol.
Oh, it is Protector's of Ire. See, I'm good. It is Protector's of Ire on at level 1.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, the stacks.
But they are choosing top with that Sylvanas. They are absolutely 100% going after that fountain. You cowards, you. But you know what? Here we go. The team is going to rotate up here. They already got half of this wall down.
Yes. Oh, that swap almost got a this Stukov. That would have been a spicy swap.
Absolutely.
And it's quite questionable because in the bottom lane there's like the D.Va Rhaegar matchup. Like it's quite a and the spray's being
Gibbs with my favorite spray in the game is the LOL Lunara. Absolutely love that spray. Gypsy Cat does try and step up and get that slide, but does not catch anybody there. But the silence coming out again. Surprised that Stukov wasn't banned. I think the silences were pivotal in game number 1 with a lot of those fights on the objective.
But especially with a small point like that, and you pick like the bigger radius for the silence, it can be very deadly, especially on a point like this. You need to hold it, and just Stukov can zone you out.
Spectrum does go ahead and use that Wraith to get on out of their snag. Is a little bit low, but the channel points are up. These teams are just brawling away, not making too much effort into rotating down here. but we do see the top lane is going to go ahead and go over to Spectrum taking a peek here in the bot lane. Romney is winning out here. We will have to see Diva run back and tap. The mech is not up and available, so here we do hear this scrap up here in the top lane. We do see Linehouse going to go ahead and use the trade to get on the other side of, to try to get the boot back, and just Lucio's are a good Lucio is hard to kill and is very annoying, and really displace the enemy team.
He is very aggressive actually for Lucio. He's like, oh yeah, I want to get that Q in. Like, ooh, silence coming from Stukov against the red team. It was a big silence. It did a couple of damage on the red team.
All right, so the stun coming out onto Dr. Evil. Jinxie is getting low. Even the tower strategy does go down. 4 is now online for the side of Strange Team Comp, and you know, now Variant's online. They're going to have a harder time bullying this top lane a little bit. All 3 members are having to back for mana, and leaving Sylvanas up here. They do have the top channel, and she's going to be able to shut this down with Black Arrows if it does up and available. Maybe not wasting it here. Maybe looking to use it for the fort.
And Artanis managed to cap the bottom beacon back in his favor once again, and I think that's going to be it. My gosh, the matchup is quite interesting.
Slide on to Cassia. She is low. Great first coming out from Stukov. Linehouse on the other side. The Fen does come out to get that. Linehouse finds himself a little bit low. Unfortunately, not able to skate his way out of there.
Big stuff coming from the ETC sliding in. He's just, oh shoot, he is going down.
Gibbs on the run here. Bricky will have to back himself. Snags backing as well. Top wall is already down as this wave crashes in. Gibbs will stay. Go ahead and make sure that the team does not miss any soak. Halfway to level 7 is the side of Strange Team Comp. Romney down here just clearing the way the best they can. The team rotates on the first camp of the game here. Now, this particular map, these camps are so important. Like, you honestly want to take these on cooldown a lot like Alterac Pass. They provide so much pressure in these lanes when you're, like, most teams are fighting on this objective, and these lanes can get so much pressure.
Looks like blue team is rotating on the Artan. Is beautiful taunt coming from the Variant, and the silence from the Stukovs ends up killing the Artanis for 20 seconds. And there's also Diva that is down apparently.
Alrighty, so what seed is the team? So we do have Strange Team Comp. They are the 7th seed. And the action is going on. The blind coming out on to snag there. So Vala's not able to pump out some of that damage, and they are on the run. But Romney up here going to be able to run back and tap. Is going to hold a top lane for the team. But here we go. The bottom wall is down. Linehouse is going to go ahead and jump in there. But the taunt coming out. The silence on the top of it. Will able to skate away there. And they are fighting down. 7's out comes the slide.
Ooh. They're trying to get Dr. Evil.
The names are fantastic here. But, oh, sorry. And then BG, 40 seconds defeat is the 8th seed. So both these teams are playoff bound. But in comes the taunt out onto, I didn't even see who that was.
Big silence once again.
Gibbs awfully low in the back lane. We do see Linehouse is going to go ahead and use the Amp It Up to keep the team alive and slow down the enemy team. But in comes Bricky again. The slide coming out on to Varian, the silence underneath, not able to follow up with anything. And yeah, I think we just need to see BeatGen come online with level 10s, and I think we're talking about a different game here. But this game is so snowbally. We do see both front walls down.
And what's... Oh.
We do miss the kill onto Redguard, but it sounded like a taunt went off, and the Cassia follow.
And there was also, like, I would like to mention that both team has like 60% capped on the Zerg wave on each side. It's going to be a very close wave for both teams, I feel like. It's not going to be like one-sided or anything crazy like that.
Okay, so in comes the team. We do see Cassia scoping this out. The retreat pings are there. It is 4v2, but we do see the Surge Light coming out from Cassia to jump down the team. Cassia finds himself low. Great swap coming out from great swap coming out from Ramadi. The rest of the team does rotate up here. They do go ahead and just trade out this top channel point. Was red, now going over to blue. They rotate down here to recapture this. They should be able to capture this without losing the first objective here.
Artanis is going to be alone in the top lane, waiting for that D.Va to step a little further, making sure he gets some stacks on her. As in the bottom lane, there's red team just defending their point.
So let's talk about this here for a second. We already have 116 stacks, 6 minutes into this game for Artanis. So the later this game goes, the more damage he is going to be doing here. So they do need to be careful.
Especially with the triple stack at the end, like with the auto attack, it's going to be quite impressive.
So we do see the invade. We do see BG 40 seconds speed go ahead and take their bruisers, but here it comes. Jinx does step up to get on the point. The taunt does come out. Out comes the slide to flailing swipe to disengage the team. Gibbs finds himself low. Great slide coming out from ETC to disengage, but the wailing arrow is going to secure 2 kills on the side of BGen there.
Lucio trying to save the Vala, but ends up just dying at the same time of her. We're gonna die together.
All right, so we do see Romney go ahead and try and clear this bruiser camp. I do like this call from Jinxie and Gibbs up here to rotate and stop that channel. They do know that Boss is going to go ahead and get picked up here, kind of like the Protector in BOE, that Boss rotates to the side that has the more structures. So we will see the Boss rotate the bottom here, which, you know what, this is where the wave is going to be, so a little bit of a counter push for the side of BGen.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be doing a lot of damage. You have to pick which lane you want to defend, actually, and the wave clear is going to be quite interesting for BGen, to be honest, since they have double support. I mean, they don't have the most clear.
Right, so they drafted to win the team fight. They drafted to win the objective. Yep, if you win the objective, you don't necessarily have to worry about wave clear, but they're unfortunately now 10s are online. I think it's a different story now. Now that they have all the tools online, they do have the cleanse coming out.
Casted, yeah.
I don't play often, and walls are important, right? Yes, walls are a little bit important. They do slow down the push here from these Zerg waves. But doing a great job here of defending up here in the top lane. The key wall is down. Romney does. The pings are coming out there, so that's all they're going to lose here. So not bad. Snag is stepping up. The outcome's the way to Pushel to maybe try and get the root onto Vala, but they will be okay.
A D.Va bomb go over.
It sure does. So they're getting some pressure down here. They do make about at least taking down half of this bot wall. But
blue team thinking about a gang on the Artanis, but the red team knows what's happening, and they're gonna go and help their ally. Ooh, now it's a 5v5 team fight.
Out comes the Bloodlust. Out comes the stun from Vala. This is what they were looking for. The high five comes out as well to just keep this Mosh Pit comes out. The silence coming out as well to disengage that. But D.Va is off the low. Snag is on the chase there. Great swap comes out onto Cassia. Romney is going to go ahead and get all the damage coming out from Q. Both teams, D.Va does go down. Both teams awfully low. But here we go. BGen is on the charge. Team back up to full with this double support cop. Great swap out onto Bricky. Unfortunately, not quite far enough. And you know, taking that fight, getting the pick onto D.Va, down 13s now. Great re-engage coming out from BGen there.
And with that player advantage, they're going to be pushing that bottom of fourth down and trying to get some value with that advantage. Even though like they don't have the level, it's at least they're getting something with it.
Absolutely. So nobody is up in the top lane. We are 5-man pushing here. So down 13s. The rest of the team is up and available. Ricky is stepping up. Does get the taunt out on Vala.
On Vala.
Oh my goodness, does escape. The restun coming out as well. Great cleanse coming out. Wasn't sure if that was a
Remedy.
high
Very zoned.
Yeah. Oh, great swap to get himself out of there. Yeah, slow coming out to disengage the team here. And what a Jinxie with the slide. Here we go. This team is looking very well. But that either cleanse or the high five to get Snag out of there was well timed.
Absolutely. And this second wave of Zerg is going to be ready to be taken. The boat beacons are going to be spawning in 20 seconds as blue team gets the siege camp in the top lane.
Here comes the Bloodlust. This team is looking for the double stun coming out from Avala the Silence as well to disengage us. Here comes the Flame Swipe to at least remove B-Gen from their team, but unfortunately does lose their life standing in position. Romney finds himself a little bit low. Protected comes out.
McGibble's fairly major.
ETC, but down goes Rhaegar, but getting the pick on to Diva.
And
that is a 2-for-1 trade. Yeah, 2-for-1 trade there. It seems awfully low, but ETC, or I'm sorry, not ETC, but Lucio will be able to top them off here in no time. But second objective is going to go ahead and start getting channeled for the side of Strange Team Comp.
Yeah, and Red Team finally got their level 13, so that's a level talent a talent tier parity for both teams. Here we go. Red Team capping the top beacon, making sure that they don't get any more percentage capped on their waves. And they're thinking about an engage on this bruiser camp in the top lane on the side of Strange Team Comp. Blue Team engaging on it.
So
Lightning Ball, I think, has been big.
2-member Mosh Pit is coming out here, but in comes Diva with the boot to cancel that. Jimmy Cat finds herself a little bit low. The chase is on for her. Down she goes. The double healer is not enough to keep her alive. Romney finds himself caught in between every single member of Strange Team Comp there, and they are hungry for more. The chase is on. Gibbs does slow them down with that totem, and the rest of the team is able to disengage.
Here we go. There's a big camp in the bottom lane that is going to be dealing some damage to the keep. And blue team are just doing some damage to boss, making sure they get it at the same time as the wave.
Yep, so they will get the objective, and camp go ahead and pushing bottom. This boss will end up going top. So this may be two keeps heading over to the side of Strange Team Comp.
Yep. Michelin was using missiles in team fights. I'm reading the chat at the same time.
Oh, nope, go right ahead. I'm just taking a look here at the action. So the defense is on. The Zerg wave is crashing into this already damaged keep, sitting at about a 33% health, a third of the way there.
And 16's now online.
Yep, 16's now online. To your point there for Strange Team Comp. Bloodlust does get pumped here to help burn this wave as quickly as possible. Out comes Michelin to get the stun there. Gibbs a little low. Taunt coming out onto Rexar. The cleanse does come out, but it's not enough to save Gibbs here. Ball Lightning doing some work. Out comes a Wailing Arrow to disengage him, and this may be a core call with 2 members down. This may be the 2-0 victory.
And Bomb is charged for Diva even, so he's gonna just pop it to zone.
And there we go. There we have it. The 2-0 victory for Strange Team Comp.
Here we go.
All right. So the connection looked a lot better there. So again, I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not sure, like I said, what happened there. So I do apologize in the first game there with whatever little hiccup there was. Technology's great when it wants to work, but you know what? Sometimes it's not always there. But fingers crossed for you. Like I said, maybe it's not a Twitch issue. Maybe it was just a stream.
It was. Believe me, it was.
So taking a look at the stats here, Cassia, Josh. I want to say Joshaloo, but it's not right. Jakoshaloo. 61, holding the top damage of the game there at 61,000. But Vala, the double support Vala, doing a tremendous amount of work there. 57. So shortly there as well, but the double support, they were able to secure more kills with that taunt Varian comp, able to pick out one person and just remove them from the game.
I missed how many stacks did Artanis had in the end of the game. I did not look at it. Like, totally did not.
I don't know. So, yeah, it won't tell us, but, I mean, he was sitting at, what we mentioned, 115 stacks at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. So, you know, roughly, my guess would probably be 250. But then again, in the latter half of the game, he was in the 5-man. So, unfortunately, not probably able to get as much stacks as he would in the early game in the 1v1. But, you know, Spectrum, 5-6-0 stat line. They're just able to secure the kills and get out safely. So taking a peek here at some talents, we didn't get the touch base on that a whole heck of a lot. Looks like some pretty standard builds across the board here. Again, the reactive ballista spores, love that talent. Really, that kind of enables that main tank Stukov build. He can step up and just supply so much more CC onto those teams.
I really didn't know it was a tank for real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was in CCL. I believe it was Justing for Wildheart ran maintaining Stukov with this particular build. Was able to get step up, keep himself alive. Going to go ahead and when he gets CC'd, he was able to put out his slows, pop Pushul, slow everybody, and it's really gross. But yeah, so let's go ahead and ping them, see if we can get an interview here. Uh,
Absolutely.
Before we let them go. But yeah, again, GG's to both teams here. Well played from both teams. I don't think it was one-sided. I think we saw a lot from both
Absolutely
these
not.
teams. I think both these teams deserve to be in playoffs, and I'm looking
They got
forward
great
to
moments on both sides.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to just being able to hopefully cast these teams again.
Where do we meet?
All right, so let's go ahead and jump to our pretty faces while I'll just paint a dip B. All right, so then we can jump in. Let's jump in lobby number 3, and I will see you there.
Great.
Alrighty, Brickster, congratulations!
What up?
Congratulations on the 2-0 victory. How are you and the team feeling after that one?
Oh, we're feeling good.
It was. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, we got a dom last night too, so
Okay.
it's back-to-back doms for us.
Alrighty. Well,
Great.
congratulations. It must be feeling good, especially heading into playoffs.
Oh yes.
But so let me just I like to touch base on some teams, just kind of what kind like your head coming into a match, especially coming towards the end of the season. A lot of teams have back-to-back games, like you mentioned. Scouting into a team like 40 Seconds to Feed. How much work did you guys put into it? And then with those bands, were they targeted bands? Just knowing they
Oh,
play certain things.
oh yes. Our official scouter is Spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually posting memes of like sniper scopes and like people with like glasses spying.
Yeah.
But he likes to when he's got downtime at work or when he likes to do whatever he's doing, right? We get like a page. He sends a page and he'll go over all there. He does. I mean, it's thorough. It's. I usually have to like ask for a TLDR, and
Fair.
and so like I don't even sweat like when we're doing bans and like I already had like a list of maps and the order to ban them. Like he goes like 4 or 5 deep of what we need to ban. So yeah, a lot of work in there. We banned they like to do like the Uther main tank, which is so strong. And then they won last night doing like an Ariel Vala.
Okay.
And that's why I think in the chat they were like it wasn't that strong.
No.
But yeah, it was sort of one of those things where we're like, all right, well, we don't want to have to do that. So yeah, that's one of our strong points. We really focused on that. We switched around roles. I've been doing main tank. Trying to in the first game trying to punish the Varian if he stepped up, and second game Varian that was what we had wanted.
Yeah, fair. So you guys opted for Volskaya. Now, did you know they wanted to go Varian? Because they kind of picked that, I think, they got first pick. So in the 2-3, they locked that in. They first picked the Cassia. I mean, Sonya A. I'm surprised Sonya made it through the draft. But then the Sylvanas as well.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Just heading into that draft, you guys picked Volskaya, not having to give away too much. I mean, what was the game plan heading into game number 1?
Oh, well, we had wanted to go somewhere and then we couldn't, and so we went to Volskaya. That's just a map that we figured out thanks to my co-captain who is working like out in a place with no internet, so that's why hasn't been playing. But he trained us with like timings and how to do the macro on that map really well. So we just try to go there, play it slow, and then that map always goes to 20 usually.
Now that to that point, like I said, I didn't get that a whole heck of a lot of scouting done for you guys, but we did see the Zeratul ban. Is that a target ban towards you guys? Do you have like a super secret Zeratul player, or is that just
Oh yeah,
okay?
he's a new recruit. Halfway through the season, McKalen.
Yep.
He was our diva.
Okay.
He was
Yes,
in
and that's Sonya.
Keltis Can Spell in the previous season, during the season, right? And then
Yeah, and he played in Heroes of the Dorm. He's kind of like the ace up our sleeve.
Okay.
I think he used to be a captain too, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he's good. So they did their work too. We were pretty surprised, and that's probably a good reason why they took the variant in game 1 to deny.
Yeah, I mean, Taunt Variant's super strong in the current meta. I mean, again with that Sonya, able to get that wall down, I think, even before the first objective even spawned. So just, yeah, like to your point, just he did an amazing job in the offlane there. Queen, any questions about game number 1?
No, absolutely not. I mean, we missed most
Yeah,
of it.
I said I saw it, but at the same time, like something happened between Streamlabs or Twitch or both.
So
That the
I don't
whole
think
the
we'll
whole
be
middle
able
of the game. Yeah, unfortunately, we missed that, but we did see that 5-man team wipe there in the bot lane to take us to game number 2, which they opted for Braxis. And I know you mentioned a little bit earlier that they ran the double support Vala with the Ariel, because I was questioning. I was like, oh, maybe that might be a chokeall. Maybe they like chokeall on this map.
We had joked about like maybe we go Cho'Gall if they try to do that.
Hey, it could work. Yeah.
We were like Cho'Gall hammer, let's go.
Run it down. But no, you guys looked really comfortable on Brax's holdout. It looked, I mean, up until 10, they got a little bit of a power spike there. But you guys were able to just kind of get so much of an advantage in the early game, just getting both walls down with the, well, I guess, quote-unquote Sylvanas cheese up in the top lane, grabbing that well to make that advantage a little bit easier for your top lane.
Yeah, they were really worried about the cheese in game 1, and then I guess they didn't see it coming in game 2 because we didn't do it game 1. But yeah, Braxis, those siege camps, those little flamethrower bros, those guys are real good. Yeah, they do work.
The camps are so important on that particular map, and because everyone's fighting over the objective that not a lot of people are soaking, let alone paying any mind to that camp pushing. But no, you guys did a great job. You were able to macro the heck out of that map. I mean, essentially 2 bosses in that game. But no, so the taunt variant is something that you guys that ran, because it was almost essentially the same team comp that they ran in game 1.
Absolutely.
So we mentioned that a little bit too. Yeah.
It's real strong,
Was it mind games? Like, hey, we're gonna pick your stuff. Like, you and were you thinking that they would go actually with the same stuff as first game, and that's why you picked it, or?
Oh, I can't give away too many secrets.
Yeah, there's your coach is in the chat already asking
you. You get a lot of value with your web.
Not to.
Oh, is he?
Strats.
That's funny.
Yeah. But no,
I've also been told to.
No, go for it. Go for it.
I've been told to shout out to our coaches.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, okay, yeah, I was gonna ask Queen if she had any more questions before you let you get to shout outs. Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't want to jump the gun. That's right.
No, you are good. Just making sure she gets all the. I think I don't want to talk too much, but no. So go ahead. We will turn it over. The floor is yours. Shout out your wonderful coaches and anybody else that you'd like to.
Well, yeah, we got Just In Case, Gibraltar, his assistant coach. There's another assistant coach who I can't think of his name, but he's cool too. And then obviously my whole team. We've really stepped it up late in the season, vying for a better playoff position. I think that's our last season game, so I think this clinches the playoffs.
Yeah,
got to do a shout out.
Yeah,
what?
I was gonna say you guys were 7 seed coming into this, and I think. Yeah, other than
you're gonna move up to the 5th.
Because this is your last game, so so you guys move up quite a bit. Beach End had the opportunity to leapfrog you. They have one more game left. So, but no, yeah, congratulations to you guys and good luck in the playoffs. Hopefully, I can cast you again there and look to see that upward trend.
Yeah, let's go. Also, I remembered his name. It's Verd.
Will he recognize himself or
Coach Verd? But also Ruckrow, Choves, all of Better Than Bots and all of B Division, and of course my lovely casters. Thanks for doing this. It always it makes me sweat a little more, but it also makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah,
And then I feel like a real professional, you know?
Absolutely, it's always fun to watch yourself in third person. But I see Spectrum in the chat, Verd, with the phone a friend there. So thank you. Oh, so you do move up to the 6th seed now. Death and Delay won and took 5th seed. So maybe a little bit easier of a road to the dance there. Climbing up the charts there. I guess with 6 you take on the 3rd seed, right? Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
3rd
let's
seed.
do it.
Whoever gets 3rd seed, which is that amateur opponents or did they get 2nd?
Are they in our division?
I don't know.
Amateur opponent. I think I don't know.
I'm a bad cast. Hold on, I will just go jump the right.
We scrim them, so I don't think they're.
B division.
There is
the
B's,
other B.
but here we go. We can take a peek here. So you did jump up. So just unless anything changed, looks like Eminon is the 3rd seed. Since
I'm looking forward to the rematch.
So yeah, absolutely, and I will watch that one. But again, congratulations to you guys. Hope to see you. Good luck in the playoffs. And we will see you next time.
Yeah, I'll see you in the Nexus.
Yep.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
And then I will call you back, Lich Queen. Get you back in here. No more creeps in the chat.
I will be the one calling.
No, that's all right. I've got so many windows open. So jumping back to our beautiful faces here. Oh, so AO. I'm sorry. AO is in a different division, Northeast. So love that. Bankai, thank you for the raid, my friend, showing up here. Unfortunately, we did just end this one, but you know what? It is okay. Taco in the chat as well. K2, if you're still here, I saw you, friend. Thanks for being here. I need triple X's. So BG was the 8th seed. Yeah, so they still have one more game yet. They can still hold on to that coveted 8th spot. So jumping back again to our beautiful faces here. Lich Queen, I just have to pull up. There you go. Why does this hate me? Anyway.
I'm just dancing until like, hey.
Not sure why it's there. But anyway, while that is not here, I will go ahead and if people don't know who you are, where or what you do, where can they find you? What you got going on? And plug away, dear.
I am the Lich Queen. I am manager of the Ice Crown Citadel organization. I was actually in the team Ice Crown Citadel Knights. We have Ice Crown Citadel Raiders that just got done. Actually, that was casted by Bankai. They were facing actually Regen Rebels. So that was, I don't know how that went. And there was ICCQ as well. And tonight you can catch me on Twitch at 11 Eastern. We are having some Division E West action. It is going to be Mosley and the Arcanauts versus Bull Moose Party. Yes, exactly. Thank you for no, actually it's the Lich Queen.
Duh.
You were wrong.
What is your Twitch handle then? Is it DA?
It's the Lich Queen. Like there's ITS.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
So use that one, friends. Okay, yep. I just want to make sure that's there. Follow that link. Give this lovely lady a follow. Fantastic caster. Moving up the ranks quickly here in NGS for us here. And I will be tuning in here in just about a half hour to catch that cast. But again, I'm at Dax_Hots. You found your way here. If you like casted Hots or salty streams, this is the place to be. Yeah, this will be it for now. We will look to send you guys over to someone else casting some NGS here. And we will see you next time.
Bye.